Start. Start di mana ya? Start rate unit. Ya, record soal have one teleport. Start di trade aja. Okay, hello guys. Probably go read, and I'll try to explain starting from the trades again. Trades into units. Into maybe if I have time, can go over some of the wisps or like charms and augments. So for like the set mechanic, it's wisps. If you've played set 12, it's like the same with like the charms which show up on the bottom right slot, and you get to buy them for power or like econ or like combat effects. I think like the big difference is before when you bought the wisp, or even if you didn't buy it, it will always take up a shop slot on the right. But now, if you choose to like buy the wisp, or you just like don't buy it in the planning stage and then buy it when the round starts, it will just leave, when the combat starts. So you will always be guaranteed like the fifth shop slot compared to like before. And then like some differences would probably be, I think they balance like a lot of the previous charms, so like the really OP ones aren't gonna come back. And I think they're also adding a lot more like trade specific wisps, but we'll go over that later, I guess. Yeah. And some traits can like affect how the wisp works, like the blossom trait. Yeah, I think some differences would probably be in the set with like charms or like now wisps. The tempo changes like quite a bit, because like people who are like win streaking can like decide to roll, and then the rolling is like pretty efficient, because like you're not like just say for example you're paired on like your 2 cost, you get to roll 1 or 2 times, and then also like buy a different or like better whips also. So like especially when you're like, because like the whips happens like after every 2 shops, right? So like if you're like one off the wisp and like uh have some pairs while you're tempoing, you can just like decide to roll once, and then it's like pretty worth it. But yeah, let's just go over some of the traits first. Alun cycles to a new phase of the moon after each cast. While the moon is at below or half full, your team gets durability, and when above, gains damage amp. The phase of the moon thing is, I think, related to like her trait, the lunar trait. It functions like the Senna from Lore and Legends, where it just gives like your team some like bonus stats. It's probably fine as a team wide buff. If it's broken, they'll probably nerf it to like useful, but not like super broken. Avatar. Uh, this one is like a bit confusing if you just read like the trait, but I'll just try to explain. So like basically, the Lux can show up in your shop, or if you get it from like stuff like polymorph or like recomb up. But since all of the Luxes are like different traits, like this one is the Eldritch Lux and this one is like the Solar Lux, they all have their own like chains for their spells. Say for example, the Solar Lux also gets like the Solar trait, and Solar bonus weakens enemies hit by X% for X seconds. It's like the Lulu from this set, which has different spell effects for like each Stargazer. So there's a Lux for every origin trait, and you can only see like say for example you already buy the Lux or you get like the Coven Lux from like some random augment or like something. All of the other Luxes will not be able to show up in your shop or like show up like a random gen. So yeah, if you want to roll for like a different Lux, you need to sell the one you have right now, and then you just and then buy like a different Lux. It's pretty cool in the way that it counts for 2 units. So like if you have 5 Blossom and then you buy the Lux, you will then have like 7 Blossom because the Lux counts for 2. So it's pretty good for like reaching trait breakpoints. The only problem is if you're contested on like a trait, say for example 2 people are playing Blossom, only one guy can get the Lux, and the other guy will have to settle to buy a different Lux. We don't really know like how strong how the trait affects the Lux, but like I guess by default you probably want the one that you have the most investment in. Yeah. So like Blossom. It's a 3 5 5 7 trade, and there's like 3 4 5 6 7 hits and Lux. On 3 the whips are upgraded. It means their effects are a bit stronger, or maybe like their drawbacks are like lower. I think the example they showed was there's one charm that costs like 6 HP, but if you have the 3 Blossom upgraded, it only costs like 3 HP. For 5 wisps are in every shop, so like your rolling is probably more efficient. If you're like trying to find a specific, it might be a tech to like hold the Blossom in on your bench before you want to roll your wisp, maybe. But yeah, it's probably gonna be like a minor optimization later on. Gain X gold after buying a wisp. This is pretty good, especially like on like the more late game wisps. They cost quite a lot of gold. Like lot cost 0 1, and then like the super late game ones can cost like way more. Like 10, 15, 35. Bounty Bounty Seeker. This is Draven's unique trait. It basically works like Ixtal, where like you get to do a quest and then you get a reward after. I think they showed it in the video where you can like say Draven doesn't die for like 2 rounds and then he gains like components or like gold. Caustic, Shred, and Thunder. We don't know the number, but like maybe it's like the same like as like LW, but maybe not. It's a unique trait for Kog'Maw. Because Invoker Adapter. We'll go over the adapter later. Yeah. Adapter is like pretty cool trait, I think. Oven, the loose streak trait. I don't think it scales for your lost streak, so it's probably not as bad if you get griefed. The interesting thing is the trait structure. Here is 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, which means it's pretty easy to like play around this level, because I think this one should give like way more essence per kill compared to like the first one. Elderwood. Gain placeable Elderwood plants. The tree and a life bloom. Second tree, Deepwood Protector. Okay, so like what does Stonebark tree do, and then what does life bloom do? Stonebark tree is a frontline kind of plant unit, and then if it gets destroyed, you get to stun like the area around the tree. And the life bloom, I think, works similar to like Space Groove now, where it just buffs all your Elderwood units. Second tree is pretty good for like the extra tankiness and stun. And the protector is basically broke, I think. Like from the gameplay videos and stuff, I think it just broke. Plan star up to 2 star and plan star to 3 star. I haven't been able to see this one, so let's just hope it's pretty cool. How many units are there? There's 7 plus lux. So you probably need you can get to this like normally. Like Shepherd, no, it's the tanky unit is like Zyra plan, where like it just I don't think it like attacks and stuff. It just like there. Like the Zyra from KO Coliseum. And then Eldritch. Sacrifice. So if you played like I forgot which side revival. There was one trait where you get to like sacrifice unit in like the middle, right? It basically works kinda like that. It gives stats to all the elder champions based on the role, star level, and cost. I don't really know like the specific scaling for this one, but it should be like if you give like the sacrifice tank and then you get extra tank stats. But it's also pretty good. It it gets AD. So like if you do make a spat, you probably want to like sacrifice a unit. It's like Azir is like executioner here, and this one is and like Warwick is like a Ravager. You probably want to play this with like a 4+ Ravager if you play 6, and then you get extra AD. Ravager is like fighter, like the fighter traits one that gives Omnivamp, I think. Emerald aspect, Cleric, 5 cost unique trait, basically like pairs, like yeah. The first time Taric or his paired ally drops below X health, unleash energy granting shield to all allies within X axis. So like it gives like a circular shield. So like say for example, the Taric is on the left side. When he gets below like the something health, he gives the shield to like the people near him. Then you probably wanna do something like say Eric's there, and then you put it on like your Ash or something, and then the Ash gives shield all here, and the Terek gives like there. It's probably pretty good. Then you probably don't want to put your Terek in like the edge, but like in the middle. He's also a Vanguard, which has scaling based on shield. So like, yeah, you probably want to pair it with like a different Vanguard. And then during the shield, they gain extra durability, right? Pretty good. You play 6. Fei. Each pixie grants champions attack damage and AP, and after they fall below, they heal. ADAP and heal is a pretty. Oh, it's only 4, so it's pretty easy to proc early game. If you have like a spite or something, or you have a early Lilia from like an augment, it's like very easy to proc. There's only 4, but you gain gold. So it's probably pretty good for like mid game to gain some extra gold. Rakan, triple trait. Oh yo, this guy's kinda good. Juggernaut Vanguard, Rapid Fire Elderwood, 1 cost. Prykin Hunter. Oh, they're all triple trait except for Lilia. That's gonna be pretty cool then. Then I guess you get to splash this one in like a lot of boards. It's like it's pretty easy to use like the triple trait units. Aura Fatalis, harvest enemies on takedown, gaining mana and grant max health heal to the lowest health ally. It should be like a team wide buff, so you probably wanna play maybe like it gives team wide on 2. there may be some boards where like you get to play both. Like the fiddlestick trait is like pretty good, right? Defender and Spellweaver. Defender should be like 2, 4, 6, and Spell is like I think 3, 5, 7. Yeah. Inferno damage burns and wounds enemies for X seconds. Inferno burns stack with other burns. I think it should be pretty good just for like free anti-heal on your board. So if you're planning to play around like Juggernaut, you get to play Amumu +1. Like the traits are like really good. You just like flex like 2 to 3 Inferno on like uh some boards. Executioner, Juggernaut, Defender, Rapid Fire, and Ravager. The Ignite it just it changes your shop slot to like 1 cost higher. Say for example, your shop is like full of 3 costs, like your shop slot like full of 3 costs. One just gets randomly upgraded to like random 4 costs. So yeah, it's pretty good for like a tempo option because like it it basically gives you a free item here, and on 3, you get to make your shop better. Lunar, more champions and adjacent allies gain attack speed and AP. Like they all should be AP. Velios, at first it's not AP, and he does not get. Oh, it's so like AP is for the AP units and attack speed is for Velios. Lunar champions gain more. And now the Moonlight Orb. 3 costs, 4 costs, 5 costs. Since it's a team wide kind of thing, since like adjacent allies and not only like the lunar champions, it should probably be like a late game flex trade, and like Aphelios should then be like a flexible like rapid fire 4 cost like speed carry. Caliver and fighter and vanguard. Monolith, the gargoyle stoneplate passive only for Malphite. Gain X shield for X seconds and become petrified. Deals magic damage to enemies. Okay. Eldritch Monolith. Old growth. Whenever enemy within X seconds dies, gain max health. Is the Maokai special trait and the Malphite special trait. It's just probably like some tank traits. They actually brought back a lot of like 5 cost tanks they haven't done for a while. Like there's like Taric, like the supporting tank, and Malphite. I mean Maokai is like the tank. Yeah. Choose one of 4 primal blessing. I think this one should be 4, and there's like 4 blessings, but we don't see them now. I think there should be some here though. The wisp section. Yeah, see, there's like tiger primal, and then there's like turtle primal, and maybe there's more. But I'm not sure. Why Italy adapter Silver is just like speed guy, I think. Then there's like a few attack speed carries already. For like Reef Beast, it's like Nova Selector and stuff, right? Every X combat, your next shop is overrun with Reef Beast. You get to get like the full shop with Beast. On combat start and every 5 seconds, take in stats. Probably won't play 7 unless you have again. Rival only active when fielding one rival. Collect takedowns in 30 if they take another. Reroll trade only. Oke bang, nanti gue bikin versi bahasa bahasa Indonya nanti ya. Nyusul. Champions gain max health shield and deal magic damage once for each 3-star champion. 1. Shield and magic damage for each star. Okay. TFF gains extra 10 attack speed. I think for this one, it says that you can get like. So far, which trade do you think are good? Can't really see, but Inferno seems like you always play it in like early game. Elderwood, pretty cool. Yeah. I'll probably discuss like after we finish all of the trades. But yeah, this one actually seems kind of good since like I heard that you can make this pet right for the Spritekin trade. So like here you can buff like every single unit in the game. Not sure if you can put it on like the 2 units for like Elder Dragon and stuff, but it's gonna be pretty funny if you can put the Spritekin pet on the Elder Dragon and then go to buff it. Team get durability increase to I think this is like Zara's unit big trade and also summoner, and then summoner just buffs like all of the summons based on which summoner you have. Adapter can be AD or AP, like Riven or like the Kaisa from the Void set before. I don't think all of their spells should probably change based on whichever you have more. Probably have to see like the actual unit to like be able to understand better, but like here the 4 cost primal adapter, if she has more AD she becomes melee fighter. Apex Predator takes two slots and grants 2 to fish trade. I think the cool thing is probably like the buff executes and he stuns the whole board, right? Like when she casts for the first time, he stuns the whole board and then knights for max health physical damage. Pretty good. Brawler trade, typical tanky trade. Defender, armor MR, executioner gains crit and chance, bleed and bleed damage. Probably usually you only want to play 2 to 3, but the units look like they're pretty good. Like 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, like really good. Where you can probably easily fit Inferno plus like your carry. Like Ezreal with like Executioner, and then you play Guy for like 2 Executioner, and then you get to play like a Defender or something with the with the Zyra. I mean, Soraka is Flora Executioner, and then Fiddle is uh, Flora Defender, and then you get to play for the guy also. Like, yeah, like you probably get to play this like in like a lot of boards already. It's like 4 units, and then oh, probably it's 246. Holy, are like this set. I think is they talked about like making the traits very like easily swappable. Like you can already see like how easy it is to like trade. Probably not that. Like yeah, it's Hunter. If they attack the same unit, they gain damage amp and gain base AD. Like just for having the probably to play Sivir. Throw a large crossplay that deals and bounces. Is Sivir attack caster or attack like attack speed? Yeah, like Ash is probably Shojin, but 60 mana makes me believe that she's probably attack speed. Your team gets mana regen increase for invokers. Mana regen mana. It's kind of typical invoker, I guess. Yeah, Juggernaut, team durability and extra for them. Okay. So many traits are like 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 4, 6, 2, 4, 6, 2, 4, 6. Like I think playing like flexible is probably gonna be more of a thing. Also like no way you don't just play these units like just having these units like makes it seem very broken. You get like all the good open traits. Your team gains armor MR. Your team gets anti heal. Your team gains max health heal. Like not like super broken. I don't know. This guy is a fighter tank. Is he a tank or no? Cannot see. Doesn't have it there. Rapid fire team attack speed. Then you probably want to flex like the two. Who can you easily flex? It's probably Aphelios. Aphelios plus. Oh, this one is also summoner. And oh, oh, it's not Inferno. It's Solar. Inferno rapid fire. Yeah, so like oh, ah, you just play the Aphelios plus the supporting traits. Wow, perfect traits on 7. How did we put in the Vanguard before? And then you can probably just play like some flex like tank traits. Ravier Omnivamp deals bonus damage below X health. Only up until 4 cost. You don't really have like a lot of flex slots, but it's probably like you can probably end up playing Brambleback like carry you with like extra repeats or something. Spell gain AP per cast. Summoner. You know, it's like pretty cool. you probably want to always play two on your board, and they all have like a lot of traits, except for like Zyra. So the option is always to play like Raptor or like this, like according to your traits, and then you just put the Zyra to like empower the summons. Gives health to your to all of their summons, extra damage, extra damage multiplier, and extra plant attacks. Oh no, never mind, never mind. They only give it to their own summons though. Vanguard, typical Vanguard, but they only gain durability when you play six. Time to go over the units. I think like the trade so far, which are the super cool trades. I think Summoner is like really cool. Or Flora Fatalis for like the team wide thing is pretty cool. Chrono's pretty cool. I mean, cool as in like I think I will be playing this one a lot. Like really cool for like tempo options. Since like they also made tempo play a bit better with like the charm mechanic. I mean the wisp mechanic. Yeah. Let's go over the unit. Akali, throw a volley of kunai dealing if target is burning, deal extra damage. If ability kills, cast it again. Assuming if you're AD, she seems like more of like supporting damage dealer, but if you make her AP, you guess I have a reset to see how this one's gonna work. Does like Ravager give AD AP? No, it just gives like bonus damage and Omnivamp. Camille, you probably won't even care about the spell. She's like the lose streak trait. Like the target for physical damage and gain shield. Okay. The Scarlet buff is the one for like Rift Beast, the one which I told you about before. Scarlet buff. You got like a selector to like buff one of your Rift Beast. Unlock their like buff spell. Summon 5 leaves, dealing physical damage and applying wound. He's probably not even that bad. Play like early. Hopefully they add like the attack tank or like the attack fighter stuff. Like the error the current target and deals magic damage. Release a burst of power dealing magic damage. Porting kind of unit. Like you get to play the Karma in like Vertical Blossom or like Spellweaver. She's probably pretty good. She has a debuff. Restore health. Okay. Roller Sprykin. Probably like a trait bot. Polar Defender. Okay, so like the cool thing about Leona is if you check like the augment, there's probably one that gives like yeah. Chosen of the Sun, gain Leona, Kale, and Sejuani. Leona gains permanent HP per round, increase for each unique 3-star champion. So like he's probably your tank when you play Solar, which is like the low cost reroll trade. The cool thing about Solar is that it buffs your team like based on the 3-star that doesn't have to be like Solar units. You might just play like Solar if you have like a free 3-star from like Worth the Wait or something. Elderwood Defender, gain shield and deal magic damage. Each player combat or stores double as star gain artifact anvil. The one cost principal at artifact anvil. Eh? That's kind of crazy. Like Also, Leona is a defender, Ornn is defender. So like your one cost probably like related to like defenders. I guess you like always run the defender front line if you're playing one cost hero. I don't know. I just see like yeah, it just seems like they want you to reroll it with like Elderwood. Don't tell me there's an Elderwood Vanguard. Oh my god, there is. Oh my god, is this just a board? They just make a perfect trade board for 7 units, and then you just play the Lux on it, like the Elderwood Lux or the Solar Lux. They actually just made a perfect trade board. Diara can service. Passive restore, stunning, okay. Reroll comp. Yeah, they just made a perfect trade reroll comp. Like 7 units. Which farms an artifact anvil for free. Like this board like seems like really good. Wind up fire and arrow. It's like the old Varus. Oh, never mind. It fires like a line target arrow. Launch a giant blast that deals magic damage and executes. Oh, not execute but like has bonus damage if scale permanent scaling Vagar on the first time. On death spawns our spirit walker. Okay. Gain attack speed for the next attacks. Replaced with and reduce armor. I mean Daya is definitely like a reroll unit. Alistar, Elderwood Brawler. Cleansing disables and healing allies and stuns. Seems like he does a lot, but he's balanced because his mana is like a lot. Insu unit, but also like Lost Streak also. Like the old Elise one where she transformed. Oh, but she's raged. Ah, it's like actually like the old Elise. That what? Like the shapeshifter Elise. That 12 Elise. Scepter explodes, does magic damage. Scepter heavily slow the target. With the buff, scales scales ascends based on her star level. Okay, so like so you want her to be 4 star, and to get her 4 star, I think there's like a special way you can get the unit to 4 star. Yeah, then you always play like Zaya with her, I guess, or if you don't, oh she's 2 cost. Ah, I mean you can also like play around like the different core, right? Like even the rapid fire has like a different. I don't know. You have to play like 5 cost. It doesn't fit like as good as the other one, but I was thinking like you just play Fiddlesticks plus Alun or something. Fiddlesticks plus Alun. Good to play Lunar on the Juggernaut and Vanguard. Oh, you. Oh, yeah. Wow, this one looks pretty cool. So yeah, I feel like the trades so far have been pretty fun to just like mix and match. Since there's so many like two and like 2, 3, 4 trades, you can probably do a lot. After player combat, create an ally of the poppy on your board. Oh, she farms gold. Okay. Launch a mirror image, dealing magic damage to leap to the lowest held enemy within X hexes and physical damage. X deal bonus 3 buff, gain precision and physical strike chance. I mean, I don't know. Do you? I guess there's like a lot of like low cost previous units. Maybe like just throw like all of them. Throw underground. Oh, this guy has like a team wide bonus. So there are some beasts who like give like team wide bonus. Gain shield, then cleave in a gain shield to Ocean and nearby ally. They gain attack speed and deal mushroom cloud. Each cast has to afford an extra mushroom that can be collected for bonus effect. Oh, this one is pretty cool. You can get like econ from him. Might be a decent choice. And you get to play around what I think would probably be like the Giga unit of the set. This like 4 cost blue buff, but we'll probably get to him. Fight the current target, dealing physical damage and healing. Get attack speed. Dash, then launch an orb. Damage and hits. Looks like a Fujin unit. Get attack speed and summon soldiers for next attacks. Kinsu, hit 35 mana. Okay, pretty cool. Does damage against the guy. Oven unit again. Break. Dealing magic damage over something seconds. Gain shield and does damage. Okay. Reduce the magic res and heal and does damage also. Armor MR and restore HP. Oh, okay. This guy stuns. He's probably gonna be pretty good. 110, 3110. Pretty fine. Have him on 2 star. You probably fit him on the Vanguard boards. Yeah, so we go to our first like reroll unit, like the because like rival trade, Kha'Zix versus Rengar. Their trade just says you need to collect some takedowns, and they gain 3 if they take on like if Kha'Zix kills like Rengar, he gains of the stacks. All the Reef Beasts gives team white. No, 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 they don't know. Like this guy only gives to himself, and this guy gives to like the whole team. I think like if you see no way like the the purple buff not team white no Every X seconds, Grom gains AP. I don't think it's ultimate. Probably want to play this guy for like caustic, which Fred and Sanders. Frog. Passive on dash, split into two, gain max health, then roll into the target dealing damage. Yeah, like a guy shields allies, but doesn't have like a selfish buff. Double strike. Every third attack is a double strike that hits twice. Double strike gains attack speed. Double strike deals more damage and heals. Like it's really hard to tell like the adapter effects. We'll probably have to see like the actual unit to like the adapter effects. Taunt enemies for seconds gain shield and armor MR. When shield breaks, deal damage to enemies. Use enemy armor. How do you actually want to play this? Like with B straight, like you feels like you kind of only want to end on 3 or 7. Like the 5 is probably like a tempo option, and then you get to be able to find the like 3 cost 4 cost kind of easily when you're rerolling like the 1 and 2 cost. Attach an explosive charge to the target at that last X seconds. While active, gain infinite range and something deal damage. Oh, it's basically like a self buff, and after the duration, it explodes. If it okay, so if the guy dies before the thing explodes, it just jump to a different target, like the bomb. On attack, restore health. There's a primal roll or gain attack speed, durability, and immune to crowd control. He's a tank, right? Fighter tank. I think like the primal buffs will probably be like very game warping for like the primal unit. Like we can't really tell what she's supposed to be. Spirit bomb. Launch a spirit bomb within X axis that had the most rounding enemy biggest clump. Magic damage reduced by X per. Okay. Typical Ari spell. Amumu, pretty cool. Restore HP based on who he burns. Only 1 to 2 hexes. And stuns frontline and okay, so you probably want to play him with like Shen or something. Because like say for example like your Amumu is on the edge, right? Like Amumu is like here, and then the Shen is like next to him, right? Yeah. It stuns more, like just like the spin and thing, like the Amumu spin, and he stuns the guy. Increases the stun duration if he's burning, and then he also gains shield to like damage allies, and the trait burns from the damage. No, yeah, all damage burns. So, like you probably want to play around someone that like heals the other guy. Oh, maybe you're actually supposed to Taric like your tank. So like they both gain a shield. And you get to play like the other juggernauts. This Rakan guy is very what is this guy? Oh, roller main carry. Does damage. Okay. We'll get to him in a bit. Yeah. Trade seem like really fun so far. Okay, the Giga unit gain shield, climb the ground, 140 mana. He gains a shield. He sends like a board wide like diagonal stun. Knocks up, takes damage, mana reef. Each time Sentinel casts, allies gain mana regen. This guy broken or what? It's like the Nuno 2 plus mana regen and mana reef and and knocks up. He does everything. Vanguard Invoker, Reef Beast, triple trade. Aphelios, Severum swipe and deals physical damage and then fires the blast. Okay, attack speed, die, hit Kraken. Oh, this guy jumps and self buff. Thing. Heal your Brambleback. The Brambleback. Oh, he heals himself. Oh, okay, okay. Links away the physical damage, gain attack speed. If cast consume and fires a blast. Okay. So the big shot Ezreal set 10. Restore health and send butterflies to all nearby enemies. Enemies take magic damage and sleep, and then if they wake up from the sleep, they gain an additional max health magic damage. That's cool. Does a lot of damage, but the problem is her mana is like really high. 150 is like super high. Gain shield. Oh, we read this one already. He has gargoyles built into his. Okay. Carbon Invoker. Passive gain Omnivamp. Why do you need Omnivamp on Poker 4 cost? Fire a blast, and then cursing, and then spawn like the circle, does magic damage. Gain attack speed for the next few attacks. Oh, javelin attacks. Like Jinsu carry again. A blank or what? Oh, she attacks 2 times and then choose like the Kalista spear. Like yeah. Upon falling below X max health the first time, gain 100 mana. Active big punch, healing, and oh, it's like the full fighter set, but he gets an extra passive. I'm really looking forward to like this like silver unit. Every time she shows up, she's like really fun unit. Throws a large blade that deals physical damage and bounces. When this kills, bounce an additional time. Leads me to think that she's probably like the IE Last Whisper kinda IE Last Whisper guard kinda unit compared to Aphelios, which is like the Ginsu Kraken. Hold on a star, deal damage, and increase bonus if they do to the same guy. Okay, 30 mana. Spam caster kind of guy. Attacking, you want to spam cast and you because subsequent cast deal more damage. On plants and attacks. Attacks deal magic damage. Summoner carry, I guess. Like you play her for extra damage. Rain Moon shards. If the moon is full, crash it and dealt all enemies. 35 mana, like low mana caster unit. I don't know how the Thing works. Oh, it cycles to a new phase after each cast. So like you probably want like one mana item on her, some AP. So after a few casts, he does like a whole board damage thing. Blossom Hunter, Ash. Find the longest line. Does damage reduce for enemy hit, and does extra damage for damage to close them. Good. 145 mana though. Like a Shojin or something. Whirling Death. Attacks random enemy in range and applies and throws the. It's good if you're like snowballing a lot. But the problem is the no focus fire until the active spell really makes him hard to primary carry. Attacks deal extra damage, untargetable in the air, gain omni-web, and stun whole board, and does like some more smaller casts after. Executes whole board. Passive gain rage and then transforms, leaps into the target group and stuns. It is not like Briar and then replaces ability with grab and throw. Throw the target at the first enemy, dealing full damage and oh okay. Oh, it's like a Sante and like the old Asante where he can battlefield. So like you probably put him like in the middle. You put him here. He hits bit. He gains like full mana, and then he jumps here. He casts and he throws the Taric to the edge. And then your team gets to like clear. Boy, pretty cool. Seems like he's kind of broken, and his traits are triple trait, like tanky trait, buffing trait, and like scaling trait. And also this Spriken gives attack speed also, right? So like most, I feel like most of the time you end up with like Nar on your Spriken Hex. Greenfather makes a Hex on your board and grants a bonus, like the Yasuo Hex. Grants shield and damage amp, and deals magic damage to enemies adjacent to casting and also grants attack speed. You don't really want to put items on this guy, bro. Charge up, gaining AP per burning enemy, then gain shield for and rush for rushing. Unleash a firestorm that does a lot of damage. Oh, so he actually just like does damage. He did like doesn't stun or anything. Okay. Lux bonus. Let's just see. Fairy kills. Coven loses armor MR for rest of combat. Solar weakens. Oh, Solar Lux broken. You can get her to like hit like a lot of board, like a lot of the enemy board. Get attack speed for herself, but because also like primal is like a self buffing kind of trait. Yeah. Looks is a 5 cost and she has like so many forms. Rich does have like a special effect. I don't know why. Blossom does bonus damage for the first guy. Inferno restores mana per takedown. Elderwood. Yeah, looks is Avatar. He works like a headliner where she gives two to like any trait you want, but you need to find like the specific level. And only one guy can have like if I have the lunar lux, you cannot have like the lunar lux also. So you probably have to like get like another lux. Inferno lux is like also kind of good since if you have in since Inferno is like 2, 3, 4. Even with just like a single Inferno Lux, your team can get free anti heal. Like you're like missing anti heal on the board. Okay. After every damage block, does magic damage for like saplings. Okay. Deals magic damage and restores health. The scaling tank and protecting the ally passive and restores health and deals magic damage on their next attacks. That's like all the units. Favorite units so far. Let's see. I'll pick one for each cost of like my favorite units. Can she change her element? You need to buy a different one. You need to find a new one from the shop. But you need to sell those you have in order to like see her in the shop again. My favorite unit from the first one. I'll probably end up playing like a lot of Zaya since she's probably my favorite like big champion and her. I think her spell is like very normal, but her comp sounds like very fun. Like the Leona Zaya kind of Leona Zaya Orn comp. It looks like really cool. And also Rakan gains attack speed buff to like the ally who dealt the most damage. So it's probably like Zaya who is probably gonna be like the partner for him. For 2 costs, I think Shen. Shen is probably my pick for like 2 costs. I think this like shield to this guy and like a nearby guy, and his traits are like really good. You will probably end up playing like a lot of Shen just for the traits and like giving a tank attack speed just looks like pretty cool, you know. Yeah, so it's probably Shen. I mean, Timo is also kind of cool, but like I don't know. I feel like picking a damage champion for like a early cost, just like don't up ending to like play like around them. But because there's like actually a lot of units that you can actually like reroll on a quick. You can probably reroll Tristana is probably rerollable. Rengar, Raptor, Ramus, Kha'Zix, Azir. I don't know what the other ones, but at least so far you can probably like reroll like some Sprikin Tristana Ramos comp, you know. Probably gonna try this one out. Also Hunter. Hunter is what? Fender Hunter works with it's like Silver, right? And then you get to play Primal Juggernaut and then you just play the Juggernaut Defender or something. Or like you also can get to play like Fiddlesticks. My pick for 3 costs would probably be I don't know, Tristana looks like first spell fun. But I think a lot of people will probably be like big fans of like Rengar or like Kha'Zix since like the whole like rival thing is like pretty cool. For cost, I think Angel Sentinel looks like a broken unit just because of like his traits and like the spell and stuff. Seems like really broken. For 4 cost, I think I'm gonna choose Silver. I really like these kind of units, like like the attack caster kind of units. Seems pretty fun. Silver or Amumu. Amumu also looks like Gonna play him a lot. It's pretty cool that they made the forecast actually like pretty flexible in terms of trades, especially like this like rapid core. They're both like team buffing traits. Like just having two rapid fire gains attack speed to whole board, and then the lunar also gains like your gives like buff to your whole board. So Aphelios is probably gonna be played on like a lot of like flex level 8 boards. You probably want to play around like the verticals a lot more for like Elderwood. So yeah, typical Elderwood board would probably be like 7 Elder plus 14 traits. Spellweaver. See the XX. Like isn't it just this? Soraka, LeBlanc, Fiddlesticks. Actually no, you actually don't have enough traits for this. Like the defenders kinda did. How do you fit more traits in here? Summoner. Any 4 cost Vanguards guys? Vanguard. Yeah, not sure. Oh, this is the Ravager. Like, can you even fit this? It's actually kind of hard to fit like a Vanguard on the board. Unless you hit like the Taric. Like you can actually play around like 4 cost tanks or what. Is this guy the only Vanguard? This is Juggernaut. I guess you're just stuck playing Ancient Sentinel without like the Elderwood buff. Fender. And maybe you just play this. I mean, you can actually like fit like the other guys, right? Like without the Lux, you can fit the Soraka Fiddle package. Soraka Fiddle, no Vanguard. They and I guess you can do this, but you're missing like a tank. Oh, and then you just play like a flex tank or something. Yeah, maybe, but like board looks seems kind of fake. You probably won't play 7 unless you have sped. Then I don't know. Kind of difficult to. Oh, it might actually be like playable since you get like two like frontline guys with the Elderwood. Wait, maybe it's playable. But yeah, probably gonna pick Sivir for my favorite or Amumu. 5 cost. Favorite so far. I think Ash. Ash. Ash seems like her spell would probably be pretty. I need to see like the animation for like Tarek and Maokai. They can change my opinion. Yeah, Raven is like kind of fast an option where you find him early, you get to snowball a lot. Let's just see a bit of the wisps, and then maybe there are like some like really interesting ones. Abandoned ship, gain 10 gold, 10 SP, and 5 rolls. This seems broken. Probably broken. Lose 3 components and gain artifact anvil. Uh yeah, I don't know about that one. This one lose 8, gain anvil might be good. Can cast 1. Like a reroll, right? For your wisp. It might be too hard to like actually tell which one is actually good. Like it depends a lot on when you can see them and shit. Because like I think they what do you call it? They they made them stay scaling. And like only like some can only show up on like stage 4 onwards. In a bramble. I think let's just look at the wisps and stuff like when the at least the PB comes out. It's like it's hard to like tell like what's actually broken and stuff. Augments. I see a lot of the same augments like before. Let's see if like anything like stands out. Same on. The Inferno that dealt the most damage on fire gaining attack speed is probably might be like a Akali reroll or something. Uh you're focused, your tactician health, but after player combats gain 4 cost and gold. Oh, this is probably like the coolest one. Your dice always roll 6 and your coins always flip heads. So all of the augments and whips that you take but like roll random stuff you always get like the lucky outcome. In twice as much progress towards win and loss streak. Gain gold every time you purchase a win. Well, I think they picked like a lot of the good ones to keep and like added a few more for fun. Be pretty good. Bonus gift when you open a loot orb, you have a chance to obtain an extra gray orb. Probably how many do you actually get? Well, we have to see like how many you actually get like the here like how many extra gray loot orbs you get. Gain an emblem. Oh, because you can't make the emblem normally. What? What Elderwood? Early learnings might be broken. Every the first time you sacrifice a champion in the next game of I don't know how this is gonna work. Need to see how this one works. The item extract. How many times can you actually get jungle passing every time you level up? Gain a new refuse and pretty cool. Like tempo augment. Elderwood vertical augment. Star after winning, gain gold per item component on your item bench. Crazy, bro. When Speckin is active, gain a second summon that's as powerful. That'd be good for a lot of like vertical augments. We have to see like the actual power with like augments. For the way it's back, okay, too much value. Component quest in a component 7 times and a spat every 7 rounds. If you have a Wishing opener, it might be auto win. Like your spot is good and you click this, you might just win. Crazy augment. Top nesting anvils. This seems fun. I don't know how good. Verticality. Gain AP armor for each full unit. Trait ladder. After fielding non-unique traits, it's like trait tree. I mean, it's like trait tracker. This seems really fun and broken. For actually good. It's like just just like we saw before. It's really easy to like flex the two-piece traits, right? So this might be really good. Trait ladder. The pro player augment. Okay, the new skins. Um, I'm a fan of the Jinx one, but I don't know if I'm gonna get her because I already have like Targaryen Jinx, and I kind of like that one. I don't know the Aatrox one. His boom is like really cool. I actually don't know like I don't think like the actual Aatrox is like super cool, but the Great Blossom Springs. Eh, handsome skin. LeBlanc. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of the LeBlanc skin. Her skin looks kind of standard. So watermelon. Oh, and the sprite looks like one of the best sprites so far. Okay, probably it. Uh, if you have any questions, you can just ask it in like my stream chat or in the comments below. That's it. Probably gonna make more videos when the PB actually comes out. Not sure. Like I think this might be all of the content we're getting until PBE. Since like this said, there wasn't like a playtest or anything. Yeah. Since like the PBE was actually planned to be like afterwards and not like 2 weeks after, so let's just see. Thank you. Okay. What are we gonna do now? Tahu guys ngapain ya? Jadi tuh uh, Tahu tadi kan ada yang nanya kayak, "Bang bisa bikin bahasa Inggris?" Kayaknya kalau buat itu kayaknya bakal Inggris. Kalau emang demand-nya banyak buat Indonesia, aku bikin versi terpisah gitu loh. Kayak antara member only atau gimana. Cuma nanti kalau buat video bahasa Indonesia memang gue masih bakal sering bikin sama Bang Kurohiko paling gitu kan video bahasa Indonesia. Cuma kayaknya kalau buat video channel ini umumnya nanti bakal Inggris. Soalnya kayaknya juga apa uh, ya kayak gitu. Jadi banyak drama-drama gitu dah kemarin. Boros ya, like the whole Jedusor thing. Yang unik di set ini bang, encounter asik kok. Encounter sama portal-portal itu yang kayak misalnya prismatic party gitu itu pak bakal masih ada kok. New set kinda looks so the thing that you don't really feel is that the sets with like arms and stuff, you cannot make them too hard. Like ini tuh udah susah banget mekaniknya. Kayak kayak gamenya terlalu susah kalau misalnya kayak buat gue aja susah kalau misalnya charm-charm ini tuh susah. Jadi kalau misalnya lu bikin unit sama trade susah juga, pemain casualnya nggak bisa main, cok susah banget anjing. Yang unik sebenarnya ya charm-charm ini. Terutama sih yang wish ini, wish nanti bakal muncul tiap shop gitu. Unit-unit and trade-nya cuma ada beberapa doang yang agak apa ya, yang spesial tuh gitu. Kebanyakan trade sama ininya lumayan standar gitu. Kan kayak Magic Mayhem, ya sama kayak Magic Mayhem. BBE set 18, 29 I think, 29 kayaknya. Suka charm tapi temanya ngantuk. Tahu, gue juga nggak yang suka banget. Cuman charm keren sih. Jadi ya, nanti coba dulu aja. Jujur pas gue liat tim buildernya, kok mirip semua unitnya ya. Warnanya mirip-mirip jir, kayak ya ini merah, merah, merah. Ini oren-oren nih rambutnya oren. Yang ini warnanya oren. Ini solar yang ada, ini solar, ini inferno. Ini tuh trade-nya gak sama loh. Bedanya sama Magic Mayhem beda. Oke, jadi ada kalau kita ngomongin charmnya doang, ada beberapa improvement nih. Improvementnya terutama di kuning itu. Ada yang kayak Zerat nggak punya charm sendiri? Kayaknya nggak ada deh. So far pas gue liat nggak ada yang kayak Zerat sih yang punya charm spesial gitu dari 5 cost-nya. Yang beda, karena jadi yang beda dari Magic Mayhem, terutama kalau di Magic Mayhem, kemarin gue juga baru nonton tuh kayak replay dari Magic Mayhem. Tuh kalau lu beli unit, kayak di slot charmnya nih, kayak yang tadi gue ngomong nih, yang team builder nih. Karena ini tuh, karena ini shop lu nih. Zaman dulu tuh kalau ada charm, ya kita bilang ya ini ada charm. Ini tuh bakal apa namanya? Bakal tetap ada. Nah, kayak kalau di Magic Mayhem, kalau lu beli ini, nanti kan hilang slotnya. Jadi shop satu cuma 4 doang. Cuman kalau di set ini, kalau lu beli dia bakal nge-refill unit di belakang gitu loh. Jadi kayak misalnya habis lu beli charmnya, belakangnya bakal ada unitnya kelihatan. Jadi shop lu masih 5. Udah gitu, Kalau apa? Kalau misalnya lu nggak beli charmnya, nanti pas fight-nya mulai, charmnya bakal kabur, terus dia bakal nunjukin shop slot lu kelima gitu. Jadi kayak kayak gitu. Welcome Rengar Tricos. Bro, itu Rengar Street Demon anjing. Oh fuck. Rengar Street Demon. Garuk-garuk dia sama spellnya kayaknya. Rengar Street Demon 50 mana ya. Harus dibeli sebelum mulai, iya ya. Charmnya harus dibeli sebelum mulai. Augment hero-nya siapa aja? Oke, ntar gue juga lihat. Coba ada nggak ya? Oh kayak nggak ada ya? Gue baru nyadar. Oh, nggak ada ya? Nggak ada Jir. Tapi yang ada hero augment. Gue nyusul kali. Kayaknya nyusul kali ya. Kebanyakan yang masuk baru trade open sih. Set 15 awal pesimis padahal seru set. Set 15 apa sih? Set 15 tuh yang itu, yang Mighty Mac itu. Itu yang seru bang. Oke, hello guys. Oh, kalau sih om, opener yang bagus siapa aja bang? Anjing gua belum sempat main setnya. Cuman kayak kalau cuman sekilas ya, kemungkinan besar opener Inferno nih bagus nih. Soalnya dia ngasih anti heal di early game tuh lumayan kuat. Atau enggak yang nge-stack juga ada yang kayak Veigar nih dia bisa nge-stack gitu kalau nge-kill di early game. Kalau main Veigar reroll tuh pengennya di stack dari early. Trade yang kuat di early game juga Elderwood. Soalnya Elderwood ngasih ngasih unit tambahan walaupun dia nggak nge-damage cuman ekstra badan aja di board itu lagi. Blossom tuh bagus soalnya nge-upgrade lu kalau lu bisa hit 3 Blossom di early game gitu. Kayaknya so far kebanyakan trade-nya tuh di early game juga lumayan. Ini juga lumayan unitnya soalnya ada ada Wound Hammernya di spellnya gitu. Mungkin yang gua nggak terlalu suka openernya mungkin opener Invoker kali. Cuman dia Rift Beast sih. Rift Beast ini masih banyak temenan gitu loh. Jadi kayak kadang-kadang lu beli Pebblesnya cuma buat nyalain misalnya lu pengen main Rift Beast yang lain gitu. Lalu opener Rift Beast pakai Scuttle Crab atau Murok Wolf. Cuman Rift Beast lu kurang satu kan, jadi lu perlu satu lagi dari ini misalnya. Ada trade yang harus lu streak. Ada. Dia nggak harus lu streak, cuman soalnya kan Coven ini kan dapat aset dari ngebunuh unit dan juga kalah combat kan, combatnya nggak apa ya, kalahnya nggak berdasarkan lu streak gitu loh. Jadi kayak kayak lu kalahnya nggak harus di lu streak terus gitu loh. Nggak harus ngejaga streak kayak anima. Anima kan kalau pecah kan langsung pecah tuh streak. Kalau ini angkanya tetap. Jadi kalau ini 30 ya, lo mau mau turn ini kalah 30, turn depan kalah juga 30 gitu loh. Jadi karena dia konsisten, jadi kalau kalau lo kena open nggak sesakit sekarang lah gitu. Walaupun masih bakal ngedelay cash out lo satu turn gitu. Di Vegas Open kayak World TFT sih. Di Vegas Open tuh lebih ke turnamen terpisah. Mana kayak turnamen apa ya? Turnamen yang lebih open aja gitu. Kayak kita kan ngomong Worlds ya. Worlds tuh harus terkait dengan namanya yang kayak sirkuit Pro TFT gitu loh. Kalau Open tuh lebih asal lu punya tiket Open lu bisa main di Open, terus ya semua juga mulai di awal yang sama gitu loh. Dibanding misalnya kalau kayak apa ya, kalau regional gitu kan misalnya ada seedingnya gitu gitu. Lebih ke memberi kesempatan aja, kalau misalnya lu jago banget, lu bisa menang di Open ya bisa aja gitu. Sebenarnya gue pengen sih, cuman masalah duit itu sih. Soalnya ya mahal banget. Kuliah sih daftarnya bukan soal daftarnya sih, soal sananya. Kalau cuman qualify itu sebenarnya nggak semahal itu, soalnya kalau lu apa, kalau lu ranknya tinggi ada diskon-diskonnya gitu lah. Kan masa kan eh apa, ada yang lain juga gitu. Ada yang dari Alfman? Kayak nggak ada deh. So far cost 5 lumayan standar sih, mas. Kayak nggak ada yang aneh-aneh. Beli lu mainin di board lu doang gitu. Yang mungkin agak aneh-aneh tuh ada dua yang lu pengen, yang ideal lu punya dari early game gitu. Kayak Greenfather katanya kan nge-stack tuh dia bisa kayak ngechat X satu-satu. Katanya sih kalau lu ah, ngechat satu boardnya auto win, cuman kan itu berapa turn ya, lama banget ya. Terus Maokai juga karena ada permanent stacking old growth-nya ini, tuh beneran pengen dia nggak mati-mati terus dari early game gitu. Jadi kapan? 2 minggu lagi tanggal 29. Ya kan rencananya Rabu ya, karena engine atau apalah gitu-gitu. LoL klasik, gua nggak pernah main LoL klasik, jujur. Jadi kayak nggak tahu main. Kalau diajakin yang lain mungkin nggak apa dah. Kalau diajakin misalnya Bang Kuro atau gimana mereka pada main, mungkin aja gue coba-coba aja. Cuman kalau main sendiri kayaknya terlalu pengen juga, soalnya kan LoL klasik itu lebih buat orang yang punya nostalgia atau pernah familiar dengan main game gitu loh sebelum. Soalnya kan gue belum pernah berubah, gue belum pernah main ya. Udah set 18, gue ngasih satu terus karena nggak suka, cuma tahu perasaan. Tang bang, keluarnya masih bulan depan anjing nih. Jadi ini kan ini banyak keluar nih. Keluar PBI di sini, ini PBI 29. Keluarnya di akhir Agustus. Jadi sejujurnya aku pun tak tahu sebulan mau ngapain lagi anjing. Udah lebih dari 1,5 bulan ya. Gue udah nungguin 1,5 bulan dari event tier 2 terakhir gitu ya. Terakhir gue nge-stream TFT itu kapan dah? Yang memang amin ya? Main tuh. 1 bulan yang lalu, Jir. Bakalan seru nggak nih set 18? Eh, kayaknya bagus sih. Wah, kayaknya lumayan. Soalnya mekaniknya sih seru. Mekaniknya sih seru. Jadi kita lihat aja di balance-nya bagus apa enggak gitu. Menurut gua sih, lu cobain aja main seminggu. Kalau nggak suka ya coba lagi pas tengah-tengah set. Atau misalnya pas, jadi mungkin lu coba pas keluar. Terus kalau nggak suka, ya mungkin lu bisa coba lagi pas habis sebulan lagi. Nah, biasanya abis sebulan tuh udah banyak yang berubah gitu. Antara dari segi, soalnya pas awal set yang bagus sih roll gitu. Tapi paling abis sebulanan yang paling bagus misalnya Orkos atau misalnya nanti yang paling bagus tuh yang lain gitu. Udah gitu mereka juga banyak perubahan juga sih sama PB gitu-gitu. Ya mungkin nanti kita tunggu launch dulu. Coba aja dulu seminggu. Itu kalau nggak suka sih nanti coba lagi ya pas agak lama gitu tunggu 2 sampai apa pas sampai 6 minggu gitu baru lagi. Udah gitu kan nanti katanya Oktober kalau nggak delay ya kan. Semoga di Oktober ini udah keluar klien sendiri kan. Jadi menurut gua komitmen buat download gamenya tuh udah jauh lebih kecil gitu. Kalau sekarang kan lu download tuh berpuluh-puluh giga ya. Mau download baru download League of Legends dulu apalah gitu. Ya nanti harusnya sih pas kliennya udah baru, nanti jadi cuma perlu download satu doang, udah nggak perlu download league-nya. Akhirnya setelah sekian lama itu dia ya, ya gitu lah. Kalau udah pisah udah enak sih. Bisa. Oh ya buat yang pengen main PBI banyak-banyak guys. Kalau misalnya kalian mau ngegacha skin yang baru gitu kan, kalian bisa buka PBI dari sekarang guys buat buat farming itu yang buat gacha-gachanya itu loh. Kadang sih kalau PBI-nya bentar-bentar sih kadang-kadang gue kayak gini biar pas skin barunya keluar gue bisa langsung beli. Kayak gak butuh-butuh. Kan daripada gatel kan lu mau ngegacha di akun bener, gacha-gacha di skin ini ya aja. Hari farming 3.000 pada segitu. Kayaknya gue pengen gacha yang lain dah. Gacha yang apa nih? Atau dari yang keluar mungkin gue cuma pengen si itu sih. Apa namanya? Pengen Jingstone kali. Tapi kali keren juga dari dulu gue penasaran kayak gini. Kalau gue punya rasanya kayak apa? Mungkin mungkin kita stop penasaran aja. Apa nih? Apa aja? Weh, ungu apa? Itu apa? Legendary kah? Lah, tak kocak. Kasih Riot Game. Kita minta di akun beneran juga nggak? Kayak gimana? Yang ini skinnya udah lama kan? Oh, kalau mau lihat yang baru apa yang lama? Mau lihat yang lama apa yang baru? Baru. Nah, jadi buat yang baru, yang menurut gue bagus nih yang ini nih, Jinx Soul Fighter nih. Kayak Jinx cuma Soul Fighter ya. Boomnya ini, boom kayak gini. Arenanya, arenanya lumayan. Jadi ada arena sendiri. Eh, kalau level 7 jadi bangkit gitu. Kasa di atas roket. Terus ada ini Apelios. Apelios tuh keren ya. Di emote-nya gitu lo bisa kayak ganti senjatanya di Apelios lo. Ya kan ini senjata banyak nih, senjata Apelios gua gak tau namanya apa lah. Soalnya lu pengen pakai yang ini bisa gitu. Tahu gue sih bisa diganti-ganti senjata versi kayak boomnya. Oh, ada nggak ya? Kayak boomnya juga ada paling. Atrox, banyak yang bilang yang ini keren boomnya. Boomnya kayak dipentok pakai keyboard terus GG gitu. Dan juga sih. Saya bilang kalau dapat di gacha dapat apa aja. Ya jadi kayak misalnya nih gua kasih contohnya ini ya. Kan? Kan lu gacha nih misalnya open 10 nih. Oke. Jadi di gacha itu bisa dapat realm kristal anjing. Yang duplikat tuh artinya tuh dapat chibi biasa nih, dapat chibi yang ini yang kayak misalnya legend biasa mana ya? Ya dapat yang biasa kan, yang kayak misalnya dapat kayak Aosin yang ini. Nah, cuma kalau duplikat itu biasa ke upgrade. Kalau nggak bisa ke upgrade, dia berubah jadi realm kristal. Realm kristal dipakai buat beli yang di sini. Nih, buat beli yang di seasonal nih. Menurut gua utamanya bisa buat beli arena sih. Karena arena yang sini biasanya juga lumayan. Arena kayak Winter Arena ini bagus nih. Jadi live harusnya. Jadi palingan dapat kristal bisa beli chip yang reguler atau bisa beli arena. Nah, kalau yang ini namanya Mythic Medallion. Ah, PS-nya pas dapat Tactician gimana? Oh, kalau tadi dapat ini Akali. Oh, cuma dapat Akali ya doang. Tahu gua. Terus boomnya beli di sini. Boomnya boomnya beli di toko kayak kayak gini kan. Akali nih. Enggak sepaket sepaket. Dulu pernah yang sepaket apa ya? Kayaknya pas Gwen deh. Pas Gwen yang rilis tuh spesial tuh kalau lu dapetin dapat sepaket kayaknya. Cuman itu nggak selalu kayak. Nah, kayak ini dua kok. Dua kok nggak. Yang 5 tuh boom yang mahal kayaknya. Boom yang krisis atau apa gitu lah. Kayak rata-rata dua ini yang beli sekarang dua ini dua. Keluarin perfect asset. Ada videonya apa? Yang bang, udah kelar bang tadi. Nanti gue bakal upload jadi video sih. Jadi buat yang mau nonton di bentuk video juga ada nanti. Dapat aja lah. Jadi buat yang mau tahu cara farming token di PBI, Tadi yang baru mana? Baru. Kali nggak usah hoki-hoki gitulah. Yang di beneran nggak hoki-hoki masalahnya. Ya jadi buat yang mau tahu cara gimana, lu bisa buka Toker trial di PBE kan. Di Toker trial lu tinggal jual unit yang pertama kan. Nih lu jual nih. Jual unit lu terus per PBE delay nggak pernah tahu gua. Soalnya PBE delay juga karena ganti engine jadi lama. Kalau ganti engine juga cepet ya. Terus tinggal kalahin 3 kali. Nggak ada. Jadi tinggal kalian 3 kali exit now terus nanti lu bisa dapat 3000 koin lu itu loh. 3000 koin gacha atau apa doang gitu. Iya, kan gue bilang nggak ada ya. Cuman nanti next patch hari Rabu kayaknya kalian bisa main Lore and Legends di klien biasa. Atau ada yang mau main Lore and Legends. Triknya berapa kali sekali? Sehari sekali. 1 hari sekali tuh. Daily daily. 1 hari sekali. Sehari dapat 3000 gitu. Kayak kalau mau ngumpul dari sekarang misalnya, buat tahu caranya. Vanguard itu yang kayak anti cheat itu. Enggak, kayaknya lu masih perlu download Vanguard harusnya. Aku masih perlu download Vanguard, cuman jadinya ya at least lu udah nggak perlu download League of Legends, tapi itu juga bukan pas setnya rilis, itu kayak Oktober gitu loh. Kayak perlu tunggu agak lama dikit gitu. Ya, kalau set 18 rilis katanya sih, katanya ya untuk sementara palingan bakal di delay setnya. Jadi kayak misalnya kan mulanya plus 2 minggu, nah setnya juga plus 2 minggu kan. Tahu nanti mereka jadi jago bikin gamenya jadi cepet gitu kan. Tahu idealnya sih kita apa kayak rilisnya sesuai jadwal, cuman kan gitu-gitu belum tentu ya. Bang ulang readingnya bisa dimundurin sama nanti video bakal diupload. Paling pertanyaan besarnya, gue berencana bikin konten bahasa Inggris sekarang. Untuk bahasa Indonya, kalau banyak yang minta, gue bakal bikin di per only palingan. Kayak sih. Kalau nggak member only, buat taruh di ya paling member only sih. Ya agak kerusak apa namanya, kayak kalau lo upload 2 bahasa tuh katanya nggak boleh di YouTube, algonya rusak. Palingan kalaupun gue bikin unlisted terus gue taruh Discord aja kali ya. Mungkin gitu kali. Gue bikin videonya nanti unlisted tapi nanti gue taruh link videonya di Discord. Jadi mungkin taruh di Discord. Actually palingan gitu sih, kasih sub Indo, sub. Tapi jujur gua nge-sub Indo sejam lebih baik gua ngomong ulang sih daripada ngebikin sub sejam. Kalau buat yang video-video agak pendek kan masih nggak apa-apa dah anjing, cuma ngebikin sub Indo manual sejam kepala gua pusing kayaknya. Ketik sama ngot terposisi satu ya. Kalau videonya kayak yang pendek gitu yang guide gitu yang 15-20 menit tuh bikin sub masih nggak apa-apa. Auto generate captionnya agak agak tidak bagus sih, Pak. Generate caption banyak banget yang pasti beda. Terus kayak TFT juga susah kan, soalnya ada banyak kayak kata-kata kontekstualnya gitu yang susah dijelasin kalau lo nggak translate gitu. Ya kalau buat short atau misalnya kalau buat video yang nggak panjang-panjang amat kayak 15-20 menit masih nggak apa-apa lo dibikin tab itu masih lebih gampang, cuman kayaknya juga lebih gampang gua record ulang gitu. Terus cuman ngoceh-ngoceh aja soalnya kalau kalau misalnya videonya eh, pendek gitu. Atau kalau banyak yang minta juga. Soalnya gini guys, gue juga palingan kalau misalnya si Bang Kuro kan biasanya juga bikin tuh yang pembacaan augment gitu, pembacaan augment nama gitu-gitu ngomongin set baru. Palingan juga juga gua bikin sama dia gitu. Jadi ini bisa gua arahin ke sana aja. Soalnya palingan sekali juga. Jadi karena AdSense bagi-bagi sama Bang Kuro malah malah masuk ke channel dia doang kayaknya yang kalau kayak gitu, jadi gua nggak yakin juga sih. Dia bisa langsung donate aja ke traktir di bawah. Terima kasih guys. Kelihatan channel. Kalau duitnya tiba-tiba cukup, gue berangkat ke Vegas Open. Cuman kalau cukup dan mahal banget anjir. Kerja gue nggak tahu kenapa mahal banget ke Amerika ya. Tanya Vegas. Oh iya formatnya kayak gitu. Alas alas menanggapi sih ya ini format begitu. Kayak duit lo nggak akan balik kayaknya. Harus top 2 dikira nusop anjing. Nusop. Nggak ada lagi nusop. Hobi iya. Ya ya mungkin aja masih bisa. Berapa ya? Ya makanya kalau misalnya kayak gitu, kenapa nggak top 2 yang pertama itu dimainin online aja? Jadi kayak lu ngapain punya 1.000 orang kalau 700 orang udah pulang habis hari pertama anjing kayak apa cari duit banget cok. Sebenarnya mungkin aja mereka pun nggak untung banyak banget, cuman gua lebih ke kan orangnya perlu jauh-jauh ya jauh ke sana jauh-jauh buat main terus habis itu habis main sehari kan kalah kan nggak make sense. Udah gitu kan mereka mau ngadain turnamennya jadi kan jadi barengan sama rebound kan. Nah gue nggak masalah, cuman ya masalahnya adalah kalau misalnya tahun depan turnamennya jadinya opennya ada di Amerika lagi. Kalau kayak gitu ya FF aja kayaknya. Terakhir kali kan pernah di Makau sekali, terus gue kayak udah deh next time Makau lagi gue mau nabung gitu biar gue bisa. Kalau di Amerika terus mana mau nabung berapa kali anjing keburu pensiun kok. Berapa? Di set 6 pertama kali main. Mas tengah gue cuman main mungkin berapa hari terus set 6 keluar jadi terus main set 6 pertama kali bisnis master tapi yang kayak one track gitu jadi gue cuma main satu kom doang sampai master kos-kosan juga di master gitu kan set 7 gue nggak main set 8 main 9 main dikit 10 kan udah remix rumble banyak dari set 10 pertama kali masuk trial-trial gitu tuh gue di set jadi set 10 pertama kali gue main Nusantara Open yang turnamen itu terus set 12 pertama kali gue main trial sama cup. Ini kayaknya trial pertama gue nggak masuk, trial kedua pak, kayak trial ketiga deh yang gue masuk cup deh, cuma gue juga lupa. Asian Cup dari apa dari main trial, terus ya udah habis itu kayak gitu aja. Regional pertama di set 14. 14. For and Legends dia lagi tahu. Ah, yang gue lihat sih mereka nggak terlalu nambahin banyak sih kalau Rain Legends jadi kayak kalau lu suka main aja baru keluar hari Rabu juga Rain Legends ya ada di sini udah update loh ya tadi bot atas nggak atas kamu baru update tahu sih mau konten coba bingung juga mau apa lagi ya, soalnya belum ada konten oh, overlay pakai pakai TFT Academy soalnya buat gua ke buat ngecek replay sih ya buat namanya buat ngecek replay kalau buat ya replay TFT Academy paling bagus soal kayak tuh gua utamanya overlay buat gituan sih kayak gua nggak terlalu make yang fitur-fitur ke yang buat replay kayak pakai sih Main rekomend sih kayaknya TFT Academy dibanding yang satu lagi. Kecuali mereka udah bikin update atau gimana dah yang ini. Mau balik apa TFT Academy? Oh, menurut gue pilihan lu kalau nggak meta TFT ya TFT Academy. Tapi gue sendiri rekomend TFT Academy sih. Kan pilihan kedua sih meta TFT sih, bukan Mobile Legends sih. Kayak Mobile Legends yang paling jelek deh. Oh, yang tadi juga kalau lo punya lunar sama solar di board yang sama, dapat eclipse juga. Kayaknya dari segi apa bang? Satu Mobile Legends, setahu gue fiturnya nggak sebanyak TFT Academy dari segi apa? Dari segi replaynya sih terutama yang replay itu kayak paling bagus menurut gue. Fitur terbaik overlay itu yang replay tadi itu. Sama kan kalau lo emang ngecek guide TFT Academy misalnya kayak pas lu main pun kan lo ngecek ini kan ini kan. Nah, kenapa nggak sekalian lo cek di itu aja, cek di gamenya aja pakai overlaynya kan? Sama ya apa ya? Gua nggak tahu sih kalau yang bikin Mobile Legends siapa yang bikin. Mobile Legends siapa yang bikin itunya? Siapa yang bikin? Nah, itu siapa yang bikin? Kayak gimana ya? Kayak gua nggak tahu nih ini yang bikin bikin ginian tuh siapa sebenarnya gitu loh, ya kan? Karena di TFT Academy kan lu udah tahu siapa yang bikin gitu. Di Meta TFT juga lu tahu siapa yang bikin. Kayak buat yang ini kan, misalnya kayak guides gitu kan, misalnya atau di kayak misalkan ini kan di Ghost Series nih, yang bikin si ini dan ya gue tahu sih si orangnya jago gitu loh. TFT Academy kan si di shop sama Wasian gitu kan. Ya udah paling gue cabut dulu guys. Kayak gitu. Tahu kalau lu tanya gue kapan nge lagi ya. Kamu mau mau apa sih sebenarnya? Tadinya kan persiapannya udah mau main PBI hari Rabu, segala segala kagak jadi. Oke oke. Kalau ada mau apa apa bisa tanya di chat aja.